welcome to my store.
Okay, so we're back here at the place where we fixed the fountain. It is now October 12th, so we're going to wrap the fountain for winter. First thing we got to do is get all the water out of here. That way there's no water in there, it can't freeze and crack. Disconnect the pump. Okay, well, get the screwdriver out and disconnect the pump. I really got to clean this up, it's a little rusty on me. We're going to Florida. It needs to be cleaned up for that. So basically you don't want your pump to freeze. If it freezes, the ice is going to crack the innards, and then it won't work good for you. Take these rocks out. I gotta go get a bucket. Be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm back. I had to go get the scooper. The super scooper. Oh. Yeah, usually I look over to see if there's anybody there before I eat. Good way to clean it out too. Whatever algae. You don't have to get it bone dry, you just want to get it enough water that if it freezes, it doesn't expand and crack anything. I did the copper sheet, been soldered, etc. And then you disconnect the electrical. And then there's a UV sterilizer in here. You take it and you disconnect it and drain it. Because if it's full of water, it'll freeze and break on you. So just make sure everything's dry, because they can handle the cold, it's just they can't handle freezing. Then you just make sure you drain it out. You drain all the lines, like this line is the one that goes to here. Shake it all about. Okay, should be good. Then we shove everything back in there. That way next spring I can find it. Okay. So, filter goes inside, the pump stays outside, but you put the pump up here out of the water. That way it can't fall in the water and freeze and crack. So then you get yourself some burlap. Same kind of burlap you use to cover your trees and shrubs and stuff. And what it's to do is to absorb moisture. So that moisture doesn't soak into this stuff and then the freezing and cracking and everything wreck it. So you just drape it over it. And you take your plastic wrap. I could cut it, but I want to keep the bags because I need this wrap for when we cover Moses Pond. We don't part the water, so we just pump it. Okay. Itchy nose. This plastic is, where's the end? Okay. This is one edge. Okay. That's just when they cut it. Okay. So you want to have enough to cover the whole thing.